Well, well, well. I am telling y'all, the Cooper Rush mythology, it just won't quit. Cooper Rush has done exactly what he's supposed to do as a backup quarterback. He's supposed to win games. He's supposed to play well. And it's amazing to me that this Dallas Cowboy fan base and some of its media, just because Cooper Rush plays well, they're always looking for a way to take a dig at Dak Prescott, as if Cooper Rush playing well has some bearing on Dak Prescott. Oh, Bobby Belt, I like you, man, but you think you're slick. Let's talk Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this video, at the end, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can help this channel go and put us out in that YouTube algorithm. Now let's talk facts. Boy, it never fails. It's like every time Cooper Rush has a good game, people don't look at Cooper Rush, they look at Dak Prescott. And it's always like, because Cooper Rush is playing well, then it's like it's shame on Dak Prescott, shame for signing Dak Prescott. Maybe he's as good as Dak Prescott, all of the above, and even some things that are not mentioned. And so Bobby Belt, which I'm not sure, I don't think Bobby Belt believes Cooper Rush is better than Dak Prescott. But it's not going to stop him from asking Jerry Jones about signing Dak Prescott. Oh, Bobby Belt, you think you're slick? Let's listen.
Jerry, you mentioned last week you told us you felt like Cooper Rush has done a great job putting you guys in certain looks for the run game. You mentioned just there how he's done a good job, in the pass game recently. Hindsight's obviously always 20/20, but when Cooper plays as well as he has, does that ever make you feel like maybe I should have waited out Dak's extension a little longer?
Well, no, not at all.
Oh, you so slick, Bobby Belt. I mean, as if Jerry would say something like that. I mean, it would be crazy. But Jerry has already convincingly, and this is not the first week he's done this. He's done this. This is the second time. And he has adamantly, vehemently stated Cooper Rush's success or lack of success has no bearing on him signing Dak Prescott. Jerry Jones is making it clear, and I keep telling folk, Jerry Jones signed Dak Prescott because he's a great quarterback. There's no other reason. He's a great quarterback. Let's listen to the rest of his answer, then I'm gonna finish up.
What it shows you is if players, as an individual, speaking of, if they're the right stuff, they get better the more reps they have. Cooper Rush will get better the more reps he has from here. And that's a critical. It just reminds you that when you start with a player that hasn't had many reps for whatever the reason, just his entire career and early in it, or whether he's been injured and out of commission for several games, the more reps they can take, the better they will get. And that's what you're seeing with Cooper Rush.
You think you're slick, Bobby Belt. Jerry answered that so eloquently. Of course, Cooper Rush is playing better. He's playing more. He's getting more reps. He's getting more reps at practice. He's playing more. But at the same time, I keep telling people, this is not a new Cooper Rush. This is the same Cooper Rush from 2022. This is the same Cooper Rush. Now, someone was arguing that Dak has a 2-touchdown threshold. No, you got to understand when I say that there's a 2-touchdown threshold with Cooper Rush. I've already shown it. This team's threshold with Cooper Rush is 2 touchdowns. That is literally his average. The offense's entire average with Cooper Rush is 2 touchdowns. That's not this offense's average with Dak Prescott. It may have been a problem this year because I'm telling you, Mike McCarthy changed what he did in 2022. Mike McCarthy came out this year with a very vanilla West Coast offense. And it may be because he felt like the offensive line couldn't hold up, so he wanted those quick throws. But Dak Prescott doesn't play like that. Dak Prescott, if he's going to do his pre-play snap, and he's going to look and see what the defense is going to give him. He's going to look at the coverages. He's going to do all kinds of things. And of course, Mike is calling the game way different for Dak Prescott. And so Dak is going to go through his progressions. But with Cooper Rush, he's using that very vanilla, especially vanilla West Coast where, hey, there's no reading. This is a guy you're throwing to. This is a guy, you're going to throw it to him. And Mike has done a good job, or at least he did last week. He did a good job, and the week before, of scheming said receivers open. But we also saw in the Cincinnati Bengal game, it didn't work well. We also saw in the second half of the Buccaneers game, it didn't work well. Mike McCarthy is very inconsistent with his play calling. And he was very inconsistent even with Dak Prescott. The issue is in this run we've been on now, we've been running the ball better. The special teams have been playing better, minus the debacle at Cincinnati. And the defense, in particular, in this last game, man, the secondary stepped way up. The defensive play in the beginning of the season was terrible. None of these components that we have working right now, even with the offensive line playing better, we had none of these things happening when Dak Prescott was playing. And so the issue is with Cooper Rush, you think about what's been happening with the whole team. Michael Parsons said it. Okay, we figured out Mike Zimmer's defense. Check. Mike McCarthy has made adjustments for Cooper Rush being the quarterback. Check. They've been running the ball extremely well, minus this last game. Check. All of the things that were not. And the offensive line, they're figuring out ways where it works better. Check. They're doing even better on the defensive front. So many things they're doing so many things better because it's like the system changed and they're all getting acclimated into the system. None of that has any bearing on Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, I keep telling people, if you look at his record, if you look at his stats, Dak Prescott was actually having a really good season. He wasn't having a good season by his standard, the MVP standard he set in 2022. But I'm glad Jerry Jones answered that question like that. Dak Prescott is the quarterback of this team. I'm glad Jerry Jones answered that the way that he did. Jerry has to continue to squash any talk and nonsense about any possibility of the $231 million man not being the quarterback of this team for the next 3 seasons, barring injury. Dak Prescott is the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. And I am so glad that Dak Prescott is the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. We actually need his leadership back on this team. We actually need not only him, but we need the rest of our starters back on this team. And this team needs to get back to being dominant the way that we know this team can absolutely be when it has all of its starters. And with everything they've been putting together over the last few weeks, I think this team, in spite of how some of the things that Jerry Jones does, and in spite of the inconsistencies of Mike McCarthy, I think they're going to be able to get back to those winning ways. They'll be on their way in 2025. And I keep saying, I believe they're going to get the chip in 2026. But again, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And until the next time, let's talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. Peace.